Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
And let's see where some individual stock movers are today. For that, we go to Bloomberg News. Christine Aquino. Christine, what are you looking at these today?
Well, Paul, let's take a look at Synopsys, shall we? That ticker SNPS, currently up 3% at the moment. So bearing some of those opening gains, but still one of the big performers today on the S&P 500. And that is because it is benefiting from the latest news that the U.S. is lifting export license requirements for chip design software sales in China. And, you know, Synopsys, it provides design technology for a lot of chip makers. So very much benefiting from that news. And that, of course, clears the way for them to resume services in China. Bloomberg Intelligence analysts Niraj Patel and Maria Beltran are pointing out that the company is likely to resume its electronic design automation sales to China. And that's very important because Chinese customers represent 14% of sales for Synopsys. So big news for them.
Yeah, that is good news. All right. So we get some maybe some thawing of some of the trade tensions between the U.S. and China. How about Meta, which I refer to as Facebook?
Oh, yes. we all know it should be Facebook, right? But yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll stick with that. But yes, Meta, ticker META, also enjoying an update today. Pairing some of those opening gains, though, just up 0.9% at the moment. And the latest on that is that we did get the rating at Needham raised to hold from underperform previously.
That is Laura Martin, one of my former colleagues.
That's right. Yeah. So there we go. And they're looking at it more positively because of channel checks driving upside to the company's estimates and also strong labor productivity metrics. So apparently labor productivity is driven by a model that is globally scaled, doesn't pay for content, software only, and free rides on mobile devices. So that has closed the loop attribution for advertisers. So getting a bit of a boost there in the shares this morning.
Yeah, Laura Martin, we worked together, Credit Suisse First Boston. She thinks like on a totally different plane than I do. She comes to me with ideas. I mean, like, where did that come from? But they're really good. They're really thought out. And it's different from what you see on the street.
Those are the best colleagues.
Yes.
Shout out to Lauren then.
Yes, actually, she's very good. All right, one more for Isabel and me. What do you got?
That's right. Datadog, let's take a look at that. Ticker DDOG. So shares are gaining this morning, up 11% now. So really accelerating there. So this company, it's cloud monitoring and analytics. That's their specialty. And it hit the highest intraday level since February earlier today because it was added to the S&P 500. And that's going to be effective at the opening of trade on the 9th of July. So it's replacing Juniper Networks on the S&P 500. And Scotiabank analysts saying that its entry into the index really makes it a, quote, must-own stock. And of course, we know that it has a partnership with OpenAI. That is a massive net positive, according to Scotiabank. And it just affirms that Datadog's differentiation in this space is really notable versus its other peers.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.